Viewer discretion is advised. Kult Divinity Lost is a game intended for adult audiences. It deals with topics that some viewers might find disturbing. Thank you.
Celeste, Miss Bates, is it true your new piece
Celeste,
cost
Celeste,
over $1 million to
Vogue is
stage?
calling it your Sistine Chapel.
No,
How does it feel to
excuse me.
redefine modern beauty?
Pathetic parasites. Tori, pull the analytics on Iconique. I want gallery metrics, I want regionals, click depth, and scroll delay. And schedule a touch-up with Dr. Ilian. Tell him I want the new peptides, the ones that sting.
Yes, Miss Barnes, I'll arrange him for tonight. Iconic engagement is through the roof. Top 3% of traffic on all platforms. 4.3 million views on the Neon Coffin piece alone. Peaked in Berlin, but we lost Sao Paulo. I'll optimize the tags.
See that you do. I won't be forgotten in a week.
The world knows her as Celeste Barnes, visionary, icon, the woman who painted with perfume and packaged loneliness as a luxury. But that was all performance. A throne built from filters and applause. Here, in the silence of her studio, her real work begins.
Send her in.
Oh my god, it's really you. I'm not dreaming. Am I dreaming? This feels like a dream.
I assure you it is very real.
You are so beautiful. You're even more beautiful in real life. Wow.
You're very kind. Did my assistant give you the contract?
Yes, absolutely. All signed. I'm all yours.
Delightful. Come. I want to show you what they'll never see, what they're not ready for.
Behind locked glass and soundproof walls, she unveils her private altar. An eye pressed into an orchid bloom. A ribcage encased in resin. She doesn't crave worship. She craves silence, stillness, the perfect vessel to stretch, slice, and shape like wet clay.
Oh, God, is that a...
Bone from a dancer's femur, polished to ivory, still bearing microfractures from her final leap. Veins, once trembling with rhythm, now lacquered into the frame. A lattice of red set under glass. Lymph nodes embedded in resin, teeth aligned like rosary beads. And this bloom? A stomach lining, sculpted, pressed flat, and sun-dried like a rose. Do you see now what real art demands?
It's beautiful. Divine. I want to be part of it. You said I could be part of it.
You're already glowing. They'll worship at the altar of your beauty when I'm done. I'll make you unforgettable.
Will it hurt?
Only until you're beautiful.
As the lights dim and the first incision draws the line between life and legacy, Tiphareth smiles in the mirror. Togarini licks the blade. And the art begins. Allure touches nearly every aspect of our modern world. We buy the moisturizer, chasing the glow we saw on screen. We train our bodies to mimic the sculpted forms of idols. We clothe ourselves in borrowed fashion, pretending to belong to a caste we will never join. The Archon Tiphareth and her principal, Allure, is essential to maintaining the illusion. For when we are obsessed with chasing unattainable perfection, we stop noticing what is around us. We become blind to the cracks, deaf to the truth slipping through. Her servants were the artists who once painted divine portraits and composed sonnets that wrapped heartbreak in silk and lace. She was the great orchestrator under the Demiurge, aligning every Archon to preserve the illusion in perfect harmony. Yet her power has grown unnaturally in recent years. The rise of social media, influencer culture, and algorithmic beauty expanded her reach to every flickering screen and passing reflection. And when the Archon Yesod was exiled from Metropolis, she welcomed him. Together they now strive to rule the illusion, she the face, he the scaffolding. But make no mistake, Tiphareth does not share power. She is calculating, and she is patient. When the time is right, she will betray Yesod. But the divine face is only half of our story. Behind every altar to beauty stands a butcher sharpening his blade. The death angel Togarini, the laughing one, cares little for archonic rivalries. His principle is compulsion, and his art is the peeling back of the illusion. He lives for that exquisite moment when awe turns to terror and the soul fractures. Where Tiphareth weaves glamour, Togarini unravels it thread by thread. His artist's works do not comfort, but rather haunt. Grotesque, sacred, and dripping with truth. And in that horror there is a beauty you cannot unsee. He whispers verses that tear open divine memory, composes melodies that echo through inferno. He seduces the unbalanced. The performance artist, poised with a razor at their wrist, ready for their final act. The painter smearing excrement across a bone-white canvas. The novelist writing in ink mixed with their own blood. Togarini grins as the veil tears, and in that moment, divine and grotesque, beauty forgets herself and becomes hunger. Click like to affirm your devotion. Subscribe, and your suffering shall be exquisite.